I just left the gym, and as you can see, I'm so sweaty. On top of that, it's like, it has to be 80 degrees. When I first got to the gym, I was like, wow, it's cold in here. And then as soon as I started working out, whew, thank God for the AC in there because it's cold. This morning I did these 2 corn rolls with little buns in the back because I was looking crusty yesterday and Monday. So I said, you know what? I gotta be delivered from looking crusty when I come on camera. So I did my braids. And plus it's just easier because I was doing like this bun with braiding hair the past couple days, and then when I would go to bed I would obviously take it off. Then in the morning when I get up I have to redo it, and that's just taking time out of my day. So this little hairstyle, I have 2.2 seconds before my daughter starts screaming. I promise you, since she turned 1, she's always crying all the time. I just came from, well, I'm sitting outside of Robeks juice. I've never tried, wait, actually, I have tried Robeks juice, but that was in high school like 1,000 years ago. She's already crying, but I got a green juice. I wanted to try this like watermelon one, but I got this one instead. And then I got this strawberry toast thing with pistachios, and it looks good. But let me get off the phone. Let me get off the camera so you guys don't have to hear her scream. This is what I have on today at the gym. You're gonna see this shirt a lot. This shirt is like my uniform. And then I just have a pair of black shorts and the same Under Armour sneakers. For breakfast, I'm not really hungry because of all the water I've been consuming, but if I'm gonna gain muscle and all that stuff, I do need to eat. So I'm going to have 2 eggs for protein, some potatoes, and then half a mango. And then it's 11:45, so around 1 I want to have a protein shake, and then around 2 I'm gonna have a yogurt with, ooh, I need to make some granola. I'm gonna have some yogurt with granola and like coconut and everything. And then around 5, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna have some sweet potatoes and salmon. And then around 7, I'm gonna have some rice and broccoli and some salmon again, because yesterday I didn't really get a lot of ooh, I'm so hot in here. Yesterday I didn't have a lot of protein or a lot of carbs because I didn't really eat a lot. I only ate twice yesterday. Y'all know my co-host be fussing. I only ate twice yesterday, so today I want to eat a little bit more because, but look at my face, y'all. Her face is slimming down. Okay, let me go eat. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm making my granola. I got her. Hi, good morning, happy Friday. I'm starting off my morning with about 27 grams of protein. I'm having this, is it Fage or Fiage, however you say it. I'm having this yogurt and 3/4 cups is 17 grams. And then I'm having, I already put it away. I'm having coconut shavings, which I like a lot. And then I'm also having the granola that I made yesterday. When I made that granola, I put nuts and peanut butter in it, and I put the coconut shavings, so that also has protein. I was like, at first when I woke up, around 6 something, I'm like, I'm not really hungry. I'll probably eat after my workout, because I've been doing that this week. I've been working out and then I'll eat around like 11:30. But this morning mama is starving. Okay, so we're about to eat really quickly and then I have to drop my son. This is my yogurt. I put some honey and I put a little bit of cinnamon on top. I'm about to eat this really quickly, so again, I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all, I had such a good workout, and I know you can see it because look at the sweat on my shirt. This shirt is black and you could still see the sweat. Wow. I was just thinking the other day that I wanted to look for another gym because I like working out at the Planet Fitness. I don't know why it gets so much hate, because I used to work out at the Edge Fitness and I actually like the Planet Fitness better. I wanted to try some like different equipment that the Planet Fitness didn't have. I only have the membership to go to one location. I don't know if all locations have the same machines or what, but I had wanted to try the rope swing, you know, where it's like 2 ropes and you can do so many different workouts with it. And then I also wanted to try some other machines. There's some machines that I wanted to use, like, you know how you can do the hip thrust using the free bar, but they don't have like any free bars. They have just the Smith machine. But then yesterday I saw someone doing hip thrusts using the Smith machine and she has an amazing body, so you can tell that it works. She has like a gym body, and so I'm like, okay, I could do that using, you know, the Smith machine. But then when I walked in, I needed the kettlebell, so I asked the worker at the front desk if they had gotten kettlebells, because last time the worker said that they would be getting it when they got the new equipment. And she showed me where there was like a rack thing and there was kettlebells and medicine balls and all these other things. And then I saw this like rope attachment, so I was doing the back extension and I saw this old man go and he was using the infinity rope. And then I went online and I saw different variations you could do in it, so I did a squat variation. And then I did kettlebell swing, I did standing marches, I did around the world, I did and then I went and I used the rope swing. I did, so with the rope swing, there's like 10 different ways I saw this lady using it, but I decided to just do the one where you pick it up and you slam it down, you pick it up and you slam it down, and then the one where you hold both of them and you go side to side to side. Next time I use that machine to do, or that center to do my workouts, I'm gonna do the rope swinging one where you do like that. Me describing workouts. Then I saw that they also had like a platform thing, so I watched a video on all the different workouts that you could do at that station. And the platform, you can move it up or down, in the middle, wherever you want it, depending on how short or how tall you want it. You can use it to do your squats if you feel like you don't have proper squat form, and sometimes I feel like I don't. So the next time I do my squats and my sumo squats, I'm gonna do it over there. And then also you can step up on it, you can jump up. Like my gym doesn't have a box like the boxes that you can like jump up on and stuff like that, but with this platform you can use it to do your jump ups. So my glutes are about to be gluteus bootius with this center. But let me go take myself inside and go take a shower because y'all see the sweat. I mean, granted, this shirt, I've had this shirt for a very long time and it's super faded, so it's supposed to be black, but it's like black gray. But still, mama is sweating. We are about to fold all of that laundry. I've been running away from this laundry because usually if I throw the laundry in the wash, my husband knows. I feel like it's understood in our household that I throw it in the wash and he folds it. But I feel like I've been laundrying him out because I've been doing so much laundry lately that there's been like 4 loads just sitting downstairs unfolded. So today I said, you know what, since I'm not really doing anything, I don't have any plans for this afternoon, let me just fold the laundry and get it over with. I kind of don't want to because I told you guys I'm cramping real bad. And Unflow has come for me. Like, I took the 2 Tylenols this morning. they never kicked in. And since they never kicked in, I didn't want to take any more. And in the past, I've done Midol and all of that, and it's never worked for me. Um, but you know what? It's fine. I've been able to birth two human beings with cramps and the pain of labor, so I can deal with the pain of cramps from Aunt Flo. So I'm about to sit here and talk to you guys. My babysitter, Miss Rachel, is on the TV because my daughter knows her. I said my babysitter, Miss Rachel, is on the TV. My daughter turns around and looks up at me. But I'm about to sit here and fold this laundry and talk to you guys. So I wanted to talk about the maternity crisis. So let's get cozy, you and I, and let's fold some laundry. I'll fold the shirts, you fold the pants, okay? I wish. Yesterday, when I was driving, I was listening to the Kiki Palmer podcast, and she had Kamala. Her, I have no idea how to say her name, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I just really don't know how to say her name, and I don't like not knowing how to say people's names right because people's names, that's important. She had the vice president on there, and I'm sorry, y'all, it's hot in here. I just came upstairs and I turned on the AC, and it's just not doing what it needs to do yet. But she had the vice president on there, and they were talking about the maternity crisis, something that the vice president is talking about during this term. And um, one of the things that they mentioned was like the Roe v. Wade thing, and how like even if you are religious, and I am religious, that it's still a woman's choice, and that the Roe v. Wade thing is like the government controlling women's bodies and controlling women's bodies, but not providing adequate health care for women, because especially in a lot of the southern states that are like where the government is against abortions and things like that, those are the states that have really poor healthcare systems for women, and those are the states like Texas where um, the mortality rate for pregnant women is really really high. So it's kind of like sad that like if states do want to advocate for more women to be able to keep their children, they have to provide like adequate health care as well as adequate jobs and opportunities for women, which is what they were talking about. One of the things that they mentioned, I'm supposed to be fold and talk, fold and talk. One of the things that they mentioned is like, um, for example, like America is like really big on like breast is best, but at the same time, they also expect you to go back to work after 6 weeks, after 8 weeks, after 12 weeks. And sometimes you don't even have the ability, you don't have like a pump break. So, like, for example, I teach, and last year when I gave birth to my daughter, I was lucky, even though like teachers in my state don't get like my school. Let me back up. So my school allows us to take, up to a year of child rearing, but it's not a paid year. And even the 12 weeks that you get of maternity leave is not a 12 weeks paid time. So it's like, yes, you can take 12 weeks off with your baby. You can take up to a year off with your baby, and your job will be secured when you come back, but it's not a paid time. But luckily, like I work for a really small school, and my boss did pay me for the 12 weeks, even though like in our state that's not a thing. But he made sure that I had pay and health insurance and everything like that. But anyway, so what Kiki said is like, America is like really big on like breast is best, but then they're not providing like the stage for breast to be best, because if breast is best, then why do women have to go back to work after a month, after 6 weeks, after 8 weeks, after 12 weeks? And then when you go back to work, like I said, sometimes you don't even get a pump break. So at my job, when I got back, I didn't get a pump break. Last year I had three classes back to back. So I had three classes back to back, and then I would pump during my prep in my classroom because there was no like area for women to pump at my job. So in my classroom, I put a sign on the door that covers the window of my classroom, and I said if the door is locked, please knock. Sometimes some coworkers did not follow that, and they would just put their key in and just like barge in, and it's like, what if I was pumping? Which was irritating. Um, and then, but of course, like they didn't know I was pumping, but still, like if there's a sign that says knock, it's just best to do so because there could be many reasons why that sign is there. So eventually, after, so I was home with her for 3 months, and then after being back at work for 4 months, I completely started drying out to where she was hungry all the time because I wasn't producing enough, because I was only able to pump again once during my prep in my classroom because there was no place to actually pump. And I dried up because I had, like I said, I had 3 classes back to back in the morning, and then I would pump on my prep, and then I would have 3 more classes back to back in the afternoon, and no actual like pump break. I feel like if I had been able to pump like twice during my work shift, I wouldn't have dried out. But being away from her for like such a long time throughout the day, and then not being able to adequately have enough time to pump, it just was a recipe for disaster. And this was my first time like breastfeeding because my son, when I had him, he didn't want to be breastfed, and I didn't know that I would enjoy it, but I enjoyed that like bond that I had. I still have a bond with my daughter, but I enjoyed that bond of breastfeeding and knowing that like my body is providing food for her. And that really just brought me down. And I feel like there were many different reasons why I was like in a daze the past mm, good half of the year and before that. But like that was one of the reasons because I was really disappointed. I had thought that I'd be able to breastfeed until she's like, 1 or 2, and that was like taken away from me. So I was very, very disappointed. So I think, in order for breast to be best, America has to change the policies around capitalism, because it seems like capitalism matters more than anything else. And they don't care about that breast is best. And breast is actually, I mean, fed is best because there's women that don't produce at all. But if you are able to produce and you do want to breastfeed, like breast milk is really amazing for children, for babies. Something else that was on my mind is like, what was on my mind, y'all? Oh, I was thinking about like sometimes this might be a word for someone, this might not. This might just be a word for me because it's my truth that I'm living in right now. I really miss my gel. Like I miss my gel. This regular nail polish thing is ghetto. My nails keep breaking. They're short. but I was just thinking about how like sometimes when you want goals and things to happen, you have to be ready to make those things happen by yourself. I feel like as people, we are prone to wanting other people to like be a part of our journey. So if we have like a business, we might want like our friends in our don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I have no rhythm, y'all. She is seeing the tripod because I have it positioned kind of near where she's at, but that's like the best area. She's in like her little stand up, sit down thing. Um, with her babysitter, Miss Rachel, so I could fold this load of laundry. But I feel like again, as people, like sometimes we want other people to be a part of our journey. Like if we start a business, we might want our family and friends to like support us and buy our products. And if they don't, sometimes like that deters us from wanting to continue in our business. But yeah, we might want people to like support our business and our family and our friends. And when they don't, we get like kind of discouraged and disappointed and not wanting to continue and not knowing like there's a wider market outside of the 10, 15 people we know. If they were to support us, that would be great. And then they could tell 10 to 15 other people. But also, if they don't support us, that's fine. And even like when it comes to working out, like sometimes you have to take that journey by yourself. I've been trying to get other people to go to the gym with me forever. And if I had waited to get other people to go to the gym with me, I wouldn't have made any of the progress that I've made so far. I wouldn't be feeling like great when I have my clothes on. All the little joys I've been like all the little joys that I've been enjoying from working out, I wouldn't have any of those joys if I had been waiting. And this is like no shade to nobody, because even before, like when I had the Edge Fitness membership and my son had the Edge Kid membership, I had the membership where I could go to any Edge Fitness. I could bring people with me. I could go to the women's area. My son had his little membership, and my daughter wasn't born yet. So like we were, and also the person who's like really my big support system and usually watches the kids for me, she didn't have like other children yet either. So my husband used to be like, oh, let's go to the gym, let's go to the gym. He also had a Edge Fitness membership, and he would say, let's go to the gym, let's work out together. And you could not get me to go to the gym with a forklift. I just was not interested. And I had all the means and all the things. I could bring my son and leave him in the Edge Kids area. My husband and I both had the Edge Fitness memberships to go to any club, and I just was not interested in going. He tried motivating me. I wasn't interested. He tried being a drill sergeant and trying to get me to go. I was not interested. But now that I've been interested, like nothing has been able to keep me from going to the gym. Um, like today when I had the really bad cramps, the old me would have been like, I'm gonna get a heating pad and I'm gonna lay in this bed and just be a bed potato for today. But me that's trying to make healthy habits and like work on my health, I was like, I don't care, I'm going to the gym, cramps or not. And so sometimes you gotta take that journey by yourself. And also that journey includes like sacrifice. I feel like a lot of people, including myself and where I've been before in my journey, we're like stagnant and we don't lose weight. We don't get the body that we want. We don't get healthy. We go to the doctors and they're telling us that our cholesterol is high. We need to drink more water, blah, blah, blah. Or we just step on the scale and we weigh way more than we know we should be weighing. And we are not happy with like how our clothes look, and we're just not happy with ourselves, but we don't make any changes because we're not willing to like sacrifice anything. And my thought is like anything worth having is worth working towards. For example, if you're in school and you want to be the top of your class or you just want good grades, you're going to make sacrifices. You're not going to go to the club as much as possible. You're going to tell your friends, like, you can't hang out. You got to be at the library, because you understand that in order for you to get the grades that you want, in order for you to have the standing in your graduating class that you want, you have to make sacrifices. If you are like a drug addict and you finally are able to get to the place of like wanting to be clean and getting help, you understand that you got to put the drugs down to get what you want. So really a lot of things that you want, you have to make sacrifices, and a lot of people are just not disciplined enough to make those sacrifices. And that's what I had to realize, like I can't have the body that I want, and I can scroll through social media and be inspired to death. But until I make sacrifices, like I'm never gonna have the woman that I follow, Mama, just 2 minutes. The woman I follow on Instagram that I was telling you guys about, Halani, Mrs. 2 weeks out. Like I could look at her body all day long and be like, wow, I love how she's fit and how she looks like she works out. But I'm never gonna have her body unless I got up and actually started going to the gym. And even now I'm going to the gym. Like she has her own genes and everything, so I may never have that type of body, but I'm gonna have a body that is desirable to me because I'm making sacrifices. So if you want things, like sometimes you have to sacrifice sleep, you have to sacrifice time, you have to sacrifice activities, you have to not drink juice with every meal and say, you know what, I'm gonna drink water, or I'm gonna have a seltzer water if I want a little pizzazz. Um, and just, I'm not gonna have takeout, I'm gonna have a salad. Like today, I went to Panera Bread for lunch on the way to my son's showcase, and I got something healthy to eat, and I downloaded the Panera Bread app so I could like order and have it ready to be picked up. Um, and on the app, it gave me like two free things, and one of them was like a free pastry. So I ordered a cookie for my son, and as I'm in the car driving, y'all, I'm thirsting after that cookie. It was the lemon drop, and if you have ever had the lemon drop at Panera Bread, chef's kiss. I was thirsting after it. I wanted to eat it so bad, but I'm like, I was just in the gym this morning, like working my butt off. I was in the gym every single day so far this week, working my butt off. Is it worth it having this cookie and derailing myself? Or should I keep the course and keep making the sacrifice? Because I want my stomach to be flatter, but I also want to eventually have like abs or definition. And a cookie is not going to work out. Does that mean that I can never have a cookie? No, it just means that right now I have to sacrifice the cookie so that I can enjoy the abs. And then when I have the abs or when I have lost a good amount of weight, I can have one cookie here and there and keep on working out. But right now, I'm not at the place where I can afford to have a cookie. So you gotta sacrifice. You gotta look for substitutions. Like I love those Quest chips. Next time I go to the store, they only had a few last time, but next time I go to the store, I'm gonna buy a good 5 to 10 because they're so easy to have. Like last night, I wanted something to like snack on when I was in bed, and I grabbed that Quest chips, and I didn't have to feel guilty about it because it had like maybe 4 grams of carbs, I believe, and 20 grams of protein. So I knew it was something I was having that was delicious and also super, super yummy. Oh, this is my husband's. Oh, usually, I wish I hadn't mixed this laundry together because this is making this process even longer. Like the laundry washed separately, but then I just like threw everything in the same laundry basket after each load was done drying, and now it's making it difficult. Because usually, like my son's things will be in like one separate basket. Speaking of which, he has laundry. I'm almost done. He has laundry that's in his room that was folded maybe 2 weeks ago, and I brought the basket. Yara, I brought the basket to his room, and I forgot I put it on under something in his room, and I forgot to I'm being nosy. I got the blinds open and I can see the Amazon truck. I'm like, they got something for me, but I think my things are coming tomorrow. Not crying no more. I don't want to fold this laundry, and I've thought about doing like a laundry service where they wash and fold it for you, and they can even drop it over to your house. But then at the same time, I don't want nobody touching my laundry. I just find that kind of weird. Um, so I guess I'll keep on suffering and complaining. And that's another human nature. We have options, but sometimes we don't look into other options, and then we stay in our current situation and we just complain about it. But also, my husband doesn't want a laundry service too. I wanted to try Instacart because sometimes I get tired of going to the grocery store, and I would rather just go online, put my stuff in the cart, stay on budget, and not be walking around from aisle to aisle. But then my husband was like, no, I don't want anybody touching our groceries. So I guess we're two peas in a pod. We're not wanting people touching our personal items. I ordered all right, y'all. I ordered, or let me say one last thing. I ordered some sports bras, and I can't wait till they come because I'm tired of like trying to find sports bras because I have some of them, but they do not provide any support. I'll talk to you guys later. Miss Mama's is like enough. Oh, gosh, I'm tired and sore.